from the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, Century Ply and Ever Ready.
Welcome. Yogi Adityanath swearing in at the Feel of a Rock concert today. A jam-packed stadium, tens of thousands packed in. Estimates say over 50,000. Singers, poets, performers, movie stars, religious figures, a packed house. The entire country watching. The entire BJP leadership and all the top names and campaigners of the ruling party there. It was a major television event. All the top television networks were beaming it live. People are wondering why the BJP made the swearing in of Yogi Adityanath such a major powerhouse event. The answer is obvious. The BJP has started the campaign for 2024 this afternoon. That's the answer. By packing in a massive cricket stadium for a swearing-in ceremony. What is the BJP showing? The BJP is showing its political strength in the Hindi heartland and has also declared the launch midway into this term for a third term lasting up to 2029. And the Prime Minister's presence. The presence of all the BJP chief ministers, the top cabinet ministers, it's all a message. A message. And that message is that the BJP feels it faces no incumbency as of now. At least that's the way I read it. Do you agree with me, ladies and gentlemen? Either which way, let's debate. Debate 1, mega celebrations for Yogi 2.0. I feel it's the declaration for 24. Do you agree with me, viewers? Debate number 2 tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get an answer to a simple question that's on your mind, my mind. Is he winning or is he losing? Call him up. Is he winning or is he losing? What's the reality about Putin's military situation? Clear debate at 10 o'clock. That should be exciting. And here are the headlines this Friday evening on The Debate Tonight.
मैं आदित्यनाथ योगी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि
He's back with the record mandate. Yogi Adityanath returns as UP Chief Minister. Big names drop, huge message in diversity shown in the all-new Yogi cabinet. Prime Minister and Amit Shah in attendance as Yogi's comeback sets the 2024 ball rolling.
Question is, who's going to prevail? Are democracy going to prevail and the values we share? Or autocracy is going to prevail? And that's really what's at stake.
Joe Biden lands in Poland after the ineffective NATO visit, claims big announcement in his speech tomorrow. And Russia brings out its big guns, nuclear-capable Iskander missile fired at foreign mercenaries. But is Russia winning or losing the war? And 6,500 kilometers away, North Korea has shocked the world by firing the world's biggest missile, claims it can now strike at the heart of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, after a record-breaking victory in the Uttar Pradesh elections, the oath-taking ceremony was a message to the nation and in particular to the opposition. The mega gathering, the Prime Minister's presence, the Chief Ministers and the Union Ministers joining in, it was almost the flagging off of the 2024 campaign. Has the BJP set the ball rolling for 2024? I think so, but let's debate.
मैं आदित्यनाथ योगी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा।
On Friday, Yogi Adityanath was sworn in to commence his second tenure as the Chief Minister. The atmosphere was electric, the scale unprecedented. The oath-taking ceremony was attended by top BJP leaders, including several union ministers and chief ministers. It was a ceremony one could easily read as a sign of the commencement of the 2024 campaign.
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी का आना ही सबके लिए बड़ा संकेत था कि उत्तर प्रदेश को और योगी जी को जो मोदी जी आशीर्वाद देने आए थे, और नए मंत्रिमंडल को मैं अपनी ओर से बधाई भी देता हूं, शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है योगी जी के नेतृत्व में उत्तर प्रदेश का चौमुखी विकास होगा।
Uttar Pradesh would get a new fillip economically and industrially, and that is how the double-engine government of Adityanath and Yogi, Narendra Modi, would take UP towards development. And both Yogi Adityanath and Narendra Modi have the capacity to decimate any political alliances.
The reason why Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in his victory speech from the national headquarters of the BJP in Delhi, mentioned that analysts would see in this victory in Uttar Pradesh, with Yogi Adityanath taking oath as Chief Minister for the second time, a victory for the BJP in 2024 as well. And the reason for that is the sheer numbers. Accounting for 1/5 of the population of the country, the state also accounts for 1/5 of the Lok Sabha seats, almost. Also, the momentum this gives in terms of psychological advantage to the cadres of the BJP across the country, not just in this state.
बाबा का बुलडोजर निकल पड़ा है। अपराधी या तो प्रदेश छोड़ करके बाहर चले जाएं या अपराधी अपने घर में बैठ जाएं।
Yogi Adityanath is the first BJP chief minister to come back to power in Uttar Pradesh. Never has a party come back to power in Uttar Pradesh with a higher vote share. It's unprecedented that a sitting chief minister in UP comes back to power, contests elections with a margin of 40.77%.
मैं केशव प्रसाद मौर्य ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान
Yogi
के
Sarkar
प्रति
2.0 appears to be on track with a diverse cabinet where performance is the core.
भारत की प्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगा।
मैं जयवीर सिंह उत्तर प्रदेश राज्य के मंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक और शुद्ध अंतःकरण से निर्वहन करूंगा।
A second cabinet of the UP Chief Minister, having taken oath just a while back, 22 from the earlier cabinet dropped, creating essentially space for new faces, including one Deputy Chief Minister with Brajesh Pathak getting elevated from being a cabinet minister. He was a law minister to now a Deputy Chief Minister. It was a show of strength. Prime Minister, Home Minister, Defence Minister, other ministers of the Union Cabinet, about 15 odd chief ministers from the BJP ruled states and alliance partner states.
More than 1 lakh people inside and more than 1 lakh outside were on their feet because what they wanted to see was this team, this double engine ki sarkar, as it's being talked about. But the fact of the matter remains that the hard work which Modi and Yogi have been putting through, the backroom work of Amit Shah and Jagat Prakash Nadda has paid off for them. And now this is just the beginning. BJP is a machinery which never stops. And with Yogi Adityanath creating history, after regaining the spot for BJP, becoming the chief minister consecutively for the second time after 37 long years. Now next target is 2024 and the path is paved for it.
कि मोदी है तो मुमकिन है, और इस भाव के साथ जनता जनार्दन ने अपना समर्थन भारतीय जनता पार्टी और सहयोगी दल को दिया।
Has the road to 2024 been paved by the Uttar Pradesh win for the Bharatiya Janata Party? Let's debate.
Gaurav Bhatia, Smita Prakash, Pratik Som, Manish Bariyar of the JDU, Subrashta, Waris Pathan of the All India MIM, Abhishek Sudhir, Ratnakar Tripathi of the Congress and Kishore Tiwari of the Shiv Sena. Thank you all very much for joining us. So, you saw the pictures there, Ratnakar Tripathi. Such jubilations, such celebrations. What a massive mood. What a jubilant mood out there. There doesn't appear to be a iota of anti-incumbency anywhere, and especially after the verdict, after the way in which he came in with such a large number. Modi chants all over. I think it was a trailer for 2024, Mr. Tripathi.
Yeah.
Opening the debate with you and Gaurav Bhatia. I think this was a trailer for 2024. I began the program by saying, yes. I think it was a trailer for 2024.
Yeah, I agree with it, Dr. Goswami. And I congratulate you and Gaurav Bhatia ji both for this coronation. But I really agree that it is the preparation of 2024. 10% of ministers didn't contest the election. A person who was defeated in Siratu has been nominated as Deputy Chief Ministers. People who were close to Yogi Adityanath ji were dropped from the ministry. Raja Jayapratap Singh, Nilkant Tiwari, Shrikant Sharma, etc. More than 20 people. You can clearly see the shadow of Amit Shah and the grip of Amit Shah and coterie on the ministry of Yogi Adityanath. Because this is the preparation. Can't you see that BJP has shed off its bukhota of Chal Charitra and Chehra? More than 80% of the MLC candidate who are from Eastern UP are criminals. Known criminal Vineet Singh got elected on BJP ticket from Mirzapur. Known criminal Brijesh Singh Prinsu, the aide of Dhananjay Singh. When I said earlier in a debate to you, they are very, very, very courteous with Dhananjay Singh, you mocked. But Brijesh Singh Prinsu, aide of
why are you such a bad loser?
Dhananjay Singh was elected.
I'm just saying, why are you such a bad loser? Why are you such a bad loser? That's what I'm saying.
Mafia was given a go ahead.
Yeah, in your Varanasi district, you said that the Congress is winning. What was your percentage vote in Varanasi? You came on my program and you said we are winning Varanasi. What was your percentage vote there?
I don't know whether you were, please bear with me. I don't know whether you were in journalism or not. But in 84, they were having only 2 seats. And we have 2 seats. But if you want to ask me about Congress, I will tell you. But when you are talking that it is a jubilant mode, this is a 2024
Arnab, can I now respond?
That there are criminals. No,
I'm not saying anything. See, let's not go there. Let's 1 minute, please. Ratnakar Tripathi, 1 minute. Above 1 minute. Ratnakar Tripathi, can I be louder in the studio, please? Mr. Tripathi, where I was in 1984 is not the issue out here. I was in class 4. But my question is very elementary here today. Look at the mood. Look at the mood, and it's a preparation for 2024. अभी कौन क्यों जीता उसकी एनालिसिस अब मत कीजिए. आप हारे और बहुत ज़्यादा बहुत ही बुरी तरह से आप हारे. You lost very badly, very pathetically. That's what I'm saying.
They have lost more than 20% seats.
You're saying this is a sign of panic.
20% seats.
Okay. So he's saying here today, Gaurav, he's saying this is a sign of panic.
Particular area. When they got 39.47% seats, they got 312.
Arnab,
okay, responding now, please.
Let me come in now.
Responding now. Responding.
Thank you, sir.
Volume louder, please. In the studio.
Thank you to my friend, colleague, for congratulating me. And I was quite taken aback that, even though it's a vernal moment for Congress, Samajwadi Party, BSP, but he is graceful enough. But then comes the later argument. But before that, I think, first of all, I would like to congratulate Yogi Adityanath ji for taking oath as the Chief Minister for the second historic term. And it is truly historic. I must also thank all the voters of Uttar Pradesh, the citizens of Uttar Pradesh and other BJP supporters for being a real strength, Arnab. I remember all those heated debates on the ground. Our workers were working day and night. And if somebody actually infused energy, confidence into us, it was the voters of Uttar Pradesh and the citizens. Thank you so much. a heartfelt gratitude from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now I will come to the real point. I think, Arnab, this is a historic verdict because there are some myths that have been busted. First of all, it was said that, there is anti-incumbency, no party can come back to power. The Bharatiya Janata Party made it happen. And today, the environment was electrifying. Shri Narendra Modi ji, the moment he entered the stadium, it felt that people revered him. People could connect with him. The presence of our national president JP Nadda ji, who has been working day and night, giving a lesson to all the workers, Amit Shah ji, Rajnath Singh ji, the other chief ministers of the states. And what does it show? The strength of an organization, you work together as a team. And this is a cricket stadium. Good team wins, and Bharatiya Janata Party is that good team. Second, Arnab, farmers are against us. You remember all those debates? Farmers are against BJP, anti-farmers. What happened? Ultimately, nobody can form a government in Uttar Pradesh without the blessings of the farmers.
What happened?
And we got the vote. We won their
What happened, Waris? What happened, Waris?
Third.
What happened, Abhishek Sudhir? What happened?
Can I complete myself? Arnab, please, it is important.
I remember the farmers
issue. Give me 30 seconds more. Please.
No, it's already over,
please,
Mr. Bhatia.
30 seconds more.
Arnab, may I make my point here?
Yes.
No, he's asking for 30 seconds more. I'm giving him. I'm giving him. I'll give you more because you lost so badly.
Yes.
I'll give you more than 30 seconds when it's your turn. When it's your turn, Waris Pathan, because I'll do anything to make you feel better given the fact that you got less than nota. You did so badly. You were crying for 1 week non-stop. You didn't come out of the house.
Yes.
I'll give you much more.
We will come to them later in the second part of the program. But I think the big messages, Arnab, the third big message is that it is performance that matters. This caste combination, communal politics, appeasement politics has gone for a toss. You perform, the people of Uttar Pradesh, how mature they are, they vote for you. There is no such thing as anti-incumbency. This election was about pro-incumbency. And in the end, criminals and lumpen elements will not rule the state. It is only performing people, dedicated people who want to work for the betterment of the citizens will rule the roost. And that is the strong message.
No, but have you launched your campaign? Why don't you? Your election campaign is over. Gaurav, your election campaign is over. No, your election campaign is over. The question here is, I feel they've started the campaign for 24, right? Why don't you also start your campaign? You have much more ground to cover, no? Waris, you also start the campaign. Start your campaign.
First and foremost, let me tell Mr. Arnab, this is a people's mandate and we accept the people's mandate. Congratulations to the BJP, congratulations to Gaurav Bhatia, congratulations to Yogi for becoming the second time UP CM. But here I want to make 2-3 points very clear. Mr. Arnab, 1982 they started the BJP, they were...
Waris bhai, aap lavaris ho gaye ho UP.
अरे नहीं कोई लवारिस 1982 में अरे आपने जिन्होंने 1982 से बीजेपी में थे अडवाणी साहब उनको लावारिस कर दिया उनको तो बुलाया ही नहीं आपने आज स्वेरिंग इन सेरेमनी के अंदर वो तो दिखे ही नहीं
वारिस भैया लावारिस हो गए
वो तो आपके साथ
ऐसा रे वारिस भैया
यू से क्या ये सही है लाइज एज यू वांट टू सीटों पे लड़े चांस ऑफ द राज्यसभा यार गौरव भाटी अलाउ मी टू मेक माय पॉइंट आप जब बोले थे मैं खामोश था आप जब बोले थे मैं खामोश 1982 में आप भी दो थे एंड Arnab we have already started our campaign our grassroots workers have already started working on the yes we have already started our grassroots work Mr. Gaurav Bhatia Arnab we have already started our procedure we have
you started well done no I'm happy that you started
we should be working day and night and we will win
breaking news ladies and gentlemen let's carry it Waris Pathan says All India MIM has started its campaign for 24
Shaukat Ali has already started the work 24 will be the different reason because it's not only UP the entire state south is remaining northeast is there everywhere the BJP will see what happens in 2024 but here the question is what about sabka saath sabka vikas sabka vishwas Modi used to say louder Gaurav Bhatia every day used to say today we have seen out of the 52 ministers how many Muslims have been given one was already with the BJP so what will happen to the nation
okay he's doing one minute I'll get Pratik so Manish Bariyar on this I'll get Smita on this this is bad now I know you've started
cabinet.
They are not able to accept this fact that India is changing.
No, I was having doubts. One minute, I was having doubts, Smita, whether he has actually. I was having doubts about Waris Pathan. I always have doubts about him. I don't know why. I like him, but I can never trust him. I don't know why I have a problem with Waris Pathan. He's a nice person. At a personal level, I really like him. But I can never get myself to trusting him. I never believe anything of what he says. I'm always suspicious of what he says. But today I believe what he says. When he said, Smita, we've started the campaign for 24, my natural instinct was, don't believe it. It's Waris Pathan. Never believe anything he says. But he then brought up a Hindu-Muslim issue. He quickly brought up a Hindu-Muslim issue. So I believe now that he started the campaign. He started the Hindu-Muslim card. How many Muslims were elected? How many Muslims were brought in? How many Muslim mantris are there? How many Muslim bureaucrats have been posted? How many Hindus have been posted? He started the campaign. Smita, he started the campaign right here on my program, ladies and gentlemen. He started the campaign for 2024. And I'm telling you, you got less than nota or not last time. You got less than nota or not last time.
Muslims have been made the MLC, sir. Same with the SP. No, I am talking about the SP as well.
Hindu-Muslim. He starts again. Smita is responding. That's why you lose.
19% Muslims voted for them. And how many MLCs are made by the SP? So I said they are two sides of the same coin, Mr. Goswami.
Smita on the debate. Smita. I'm getting Smita in. You've spoken.
No. That's
you've spoken. That people have understood, Yogi.
Mr. Pathan, can I speak, please? Yeah. See, the thing is that the election result just goes to show that, people don't want slogans anymore. This Jai Bhim, Jai Meme kind of slogans. Just slogan will not do. You have to do work on the ground. So if he wants to start his campaign, he can. But if he's going to start his campaign with just the how many Muslims, how many Hindus, why not Muslim, why not Hindu, it's not going to work. Just goes to show that, people are sick and tired of this kind of politics. I mean, even if you see the cabinet, Arnab, the cabinet took time to make. There are, if anybody is trying to poke fingers and say this is Shah's cabinet, this is Modi's cabinet, this is Yogi's cabinet, the fact is it's a BJP cabinet. It really doesn't matter. Yogi is the chief minister, but it's a BJP cabinet. So there are former civil servants, there are women leaders, caste and community leaders. One thing is common among all of them. That's total commitment to ideology and agenda of the Modi-Yogi combined. And why does that work? Because the people of the state want it to work. So it doesn't matter whether a Waris Pathan comes here or Mr. Tiwari comes here and says that, this is not what people want. I'm sorry. How do we judge what people want? Because of how many votes they poll. And if the votes polled by a particular party is what is the result, then you just have to accept it. If even in the BJP, there is a lot of heartburn among people who are supporters of the BJP who feel that why did Neelkant Tiwari get dropped? Why did Shrikant Sharma get dropped? The fact is that anybody who has a right to make this cabinet, it is the BJP. It is the Modi, Yogi, Shah combined which has made the cabinet. Not you, Mr. Pathan. You don't get to choose what is the caste and community of the BJP person who gets elected. When you win an election, you win a state, then you get to select.
Whose slogan was that? No, madam, whose slogan was that?
No, I think I'll tell you. I think
the slogan was given by Modi. That has become a
that slogan is what people believed in.
Let's get Pratik Som.
Slogan that people believed in, and that's why they voted for the BJP. They didn't believe in your slogan.
Pratik Som wants to come in. Pratik Som wants to come in. I remind you all. What do people want to talk about tonight? I want to show you some pictures. Full frame. 1 minute. Viewers, as you look at the debate, just see some pictures. For a minute, just soak it in. I was watching this today, and this is the moment when he's sworn in, and there was a roar in the crowd out there when he was signing in there, and the crowd went Modi, Modi, Yogi, Yogi. Now people can say that the BJP is overhyping a swearing-in ceremony. Is it a swearing-in ceremony? Is it a rock concert? Why are so many people there? Why is it such a spectacle? Well, obviously for atmospherics. Look at the packed crowd. That's an entire cricket stadium, one of the largest in the country, totally packed. It's a message the BJP is sending. Pratik, the message the BJP is sending in, we have no competition. The message is very clear. Now, who's going to respond to that? Being in denial, in my view, is no solution, Pratik. It's never a solution, being in denial. Pratik.
There is a BJP acceptance by this New India. Why I'm saying New India? because people want performance, they want accountability, and certainly they don't want glorification of the dynastic politics. And that is what has been happening in the opposition, which has been led by Congress, and they are biting the dust because they are busy in glorification of the dynastic politics rather than working on strong leadership, giving performance and giving accountability. Not only in UP where Mr. Akhilesh Yadav was contesting, the results have proven, whether in Punjab or in Manipur or in Goa, that India is really changing. Now people are, firm believer that whoever can deliver will get votes.
Party got 36.7% votes.
Of perform or perish.
3 crore
this
people
glorification
voted
of
for
dynastic politics, especially by Congress, is giving BJP, a walkover in every election. And I'm sure 2024 has got a clear reflection by what UP has given a mandate to the BJP.
Was a
I think it's the strongest mandate which any political party has
125 MLAs, 36.7% vote share, just 7% less than the BJP, and this was a walkover. Really? 36% of people voted for the Samajwadi Party. That's more than 1 in 3. That's a walkover. Akhilesh Yadav is going to be elected leader of the opposition. He will head the Samajwadi Legislature Party tomorrow. There's a meeting scheduled to happen in Lucknow. Enjoy today. This is the calm before the storm. Tomorrow is day 1 of the next 5 years. Sorry?
Sir, there is a limit to data manipulation.
Data manipulation. The Samajwadi Party. The Samajwadi Party got 32%.
This is where you can show your strength.
The Samajwadi Party got 32%. The Samajwadi Party and its allies got 36.7%. The Samajwadi Party didn't get 32%.
So be happy with the fact that Samajwadi Party's leaders are actually being sworn in. You can actually go on to say that today Samajwadi Party officials have been sworn in. Why don't you go ahead and say that also? Why don't you do that? Because that would suit the kind of analysis that you are trying to do.
Please understand. I was at the Ekana Stadium today. I was at the Ekana Stadium today.
Sir, I don't care.
It was a fantastic stadium. It was such a privilege to go to the stadium that Akhilesh Yadav built.
Responsible opposition
this stadium was built by Akhilesh Yadav. What is your bulldozer Baba going to do? Your bulldozer Baba might just bulldoze this stadium. Useless fellow.
Arnab, does he really
He can only destroy things. He can't build anything. He can only destroy things.
He's a little.
I know you've never visited Lucknow.
I don't want to engage
I know
with
you've never
leaders
visited
like this.
Lucknow in your life.
I know
you're firmly ensconced in New Delhi. I know you're firmly ensconced in your Khan Market gang in New Delhi.
Come down to Lucknow.
Come down to Lucknow and I will show you everything Akhilesh Yadav has built. You had to take an oath of office in a stadium built by Akhilesh Yadav. What have you all built over here?
First of all,
what have you all built over here? The stray cattle menace is destroying fields. 36% of votes is a walkover. Data manipulation. Why don't you go
1
back
minute,
to
Subrasha,
Manipur?
just wait a minute.
Go back to some minor state like Manipur. Leave UP
Abhishek.
to the adults. Go back to Manipur.
Excuse me?
I just 1 minute. I want to. I 1 minute. One minute. What did he say there? Go back to some minor state like Manipur. What did you mean by that?
Excuse me? Abhishek, explain yourself. I'm not letting you get away with it.
Arey, she's talking about data manipulation.
Neither am I.
They're talking about data manipulation.
No. He's trying to get away.
I'm explaining myself.
No. He said go back to a minor state like Manipur. 1 minute. He must explain himself now.
Samajwadi Party.
What do you mean by go back to? Am I from Manipur?
What explain? Manipur is a small state. Manipur is a small state. It is a small state.
So?
What?
Doesn't it have a democratic
move on. You're clutching at straws. Your party has won an election. Your party has won an election. Be happy. Be happy.
Manipur is not a straw.
Enjoy the victory.
Manipur is not a straw.
Enjoy the victory.
Get that in your head.
Don't be so bitter. Don't be so bitter. Don't be so bitter. Enjoy the victory.
This is
congratulations to you.
No, wait a minute, Subrashta. Subrashta, it's a... He's put his foot in his mouth here, can't you see? Abhishek has put his foot in his mouth now. No, I'm not taking anything. I'm not taking anything. I'm just... He's putting his foot in his mouth. No. One sec. I feel... I just want to tell you... No. One second. First of all, First of all, I want to tell you, I want to say one thing tonight on my program, ladies and gentlemen. I should be allowed to speak for some time. Yes, I am from Guwahati, I am from Assam. I'm very proud to be an Assamese. And I want to say today that to all my brothers and sisters in Manipur, to all the Manipuris, to everybody there, to the millions of Manipuris who are watching this program, I am saying today that I feel really sorry at what Abhishek has said. You know, if you don't know anything about the culture of Manipur, if you don't know about how it is a center of the syncretic culture of Northeast India, and how today, you know, you have so much to learn, you know so little, you don't know anything about the culture, the language, the traditions of Manipur. You don't know about the role of the people of Manipur, the various people who live there, their ethnicities. You don't know how much they have suffered and how much they have fought. And I'm really sorry at what you said. I condemn you for what you've said, and be careful when you refer to any state as major or minor. They can be larger and smaller, but your choice of words was absolutely despicable. You're despicable. And it is this very reason, it is this very attitude that gets you rejected every time. This very attitude that gets you rejected every time. Manish Bariyar is coming in from Patna as well. Subrashta, please don't go, Manish.
Has won. Yeah. Enjoy the victory.
So, Arnab, in fact, let me just start off. Abhishek, just 1 second. Let me just start off with, like, I am the son-in-law of Northeast, particularly Assam. So I really feel that was below the belt. And I think it, Abhishek, one-liner of apology would do. Sometimes there is, you speak things which you don't intend to. But I know Subrashta ji also, so I understand why you said Manipur. And there are obvious reasons why you personally attacked. That was not in very good taste. But having said that, the debate is about 2024.
It was a personal attack, yes.
And I personally,
Abhishek is on the right.
Yeah, and that was not in a good taste. I think, you represent a large political party. You represent people of Uttar Pradesh, and you talked about the percentages. You represent such a large mandate from Uttar Pradesh and people. I think you let them down when you speak like that. But let me move ahead. I don't think we should really take this too much forward.
Yeah, that exactly.
2024.
Yeah, let's move on.
It is more about it's more about optics. Politics is about optics. It was also a message. Our Chief Minister, Honorable Chief Minister Nitish Kumar was there. That's a message that 2024 we have started. And I think it would have ramifications in Bihar and in Bihar politics also.
Is he going to remain Chief Minister for long?
That's a matter of future,
not break the alliance with the BJP?
You would not know much about, you should rather focus on your party, who's going to remain, whether Mr. Maurya is going to remain with you or Mr. Jain Singh is going to remain with you. I think you should rather concentrate who's going to remain with you, because, you've not done any favor to any of the parties. They have not really developed out of it. They did not gain it out of it. So Prashant Kishore is someone who's a very respected political analyst, and he has done great things. He, which leader would not like to meet? And,
Nitish Kumar has met him,
would like to,
and Nitish Kumar wants to be the opposition candidate for president.
Right. I think, on a personal level, if I meet you, I'm debating with you, I have a difference with you. Do I need to say that I can't meet you? Abhishek, would you never meet me? Are you saying like that? Right. Anybody has the full right to meet any person, and in politics.
No, I think he's Abhishek, I request you now, Manish, can I go back to the subject of the debate and to remind you all viewers about the subject of the debate. The subject of why we are assembled here tonight is to discuss whether the optics of this event were a message from the BJP about a run-up for 24. Let's return to that, please.
It also gives a good message to the other political parties also, which for some reason or the other, they were not a part of NDA, because, Nitish ji going there and, he going there and congratulating everyone. It's a message to Bihar and to the rest of the country that India is very strong and it is pretty vibrant. And I think it would have ramifications for sure. And there is nothing wrong in for 2024 in Bihar.
And also,
the elections.
Also, Manish, if I can just put a little bit of, if I can put an immediate historical reference to it. And yes, I'm bringing you back, Subrashta and Kishore Tiwari. Gaurav, right after that, I'm coming to you. The question here is, Consider this, Kishore Tiwari, in every term of the BJP, last term and this term, the first half, the first 2 years are difficult years. You know, when the first term, when Narendra Modi got elected with a record margin 2014, 2015, 2014 winter, you know, the farm laws, over the land bill, there was a major protest. The first 2 years was very rocky. There was this attempt to create a narrative of suit boot ki sarkar. You know, that all happened between 2014 and 2016. Similarly, the first 2 years of this government to have been very rocky. But what the BJP does well, Kishore Tiwari, is in the second half of every term, in the run-up to the next election, it begins to improve its performance. And then it always, like the last 2 Delhi elections, after the general election results, it crashes. You know, it's followed a cycle. Is the BJP on a resurgence cycle again? That's a more serious question today. Today's message is that the BJP is on a resurgence cycle again. That's the message they are trying to give. Yes, Mr. Tiwari.
Arnab, the 2023 elections are there. But one has to admit that performance of the opposition, a national opposition party, was not up to the mark. The farmer unrest which was projected has not been reflected in the election also. So we should admit that BJP's performance and 2022 was the BJP's election. But 23, there are Congress states and Congress should reunite. We have at least with the BJP,
which is a Congress state,
have no much difference. We have a difference with the state BJP, and so we admit the national leadership and the people's mandate. And Gaurav Bhatia, we congratulate you. We congratulate you. But people are always change their opinion. So keeping this opinion up to 2024, it's very difficult. You should be performing. There are in India the economic issues and the farmers' issue are much more serious. So today I will give you a best of luck. But I think 2024 will be difficult for Narendra Modi ji.
Okay, Arnab, may I please...
Before I bring you back, Gaurav, I want to go to Subrashta. Because she was held back on the larger point. I just want to make 1 or 2 points before we look at this. See, people try to be dismissive, Subrashta, of the BJP when they say it's an election machine. I think it's a very patronizing way of saying it's an election machine. What goes behind making it an election machine? I'll give you one example today, you can take it forward. I think Yogi has hit the ground running. Non-performers have been removed. 31 new faces have been brought in. 22 ministers have been dropped. Many of these ministers, Subrashta, are people who were seen to have fantastic connections within the BJP. But they've been dropped. Which means the BJP has realized the only thing which will keep it in power is performance. So Yogi, day one, hits the ground running. 7 o'clock, he has his first cabinet meeting. I think that's what goes behind making it an election machine. And that's why I think today was a statement for 24. Subrashta.
Yes, Arnab, I have 3 very pointed remarks to make on the larger issues, the 2 larger issues which you raised and a minor issue that is being raised by the opposition as well. Point number 1, that BJP is an election machine. Pray tell me, what is a political party supposed to do in a democracy than win elections? What is the mandate of a political party? Only when a party comes to power, it has the mandate of governance. Now, how do you explore if the mandate of governance has been respected by the people or not? By seeing if the party has a pro-incumbency tendency and it comes back to power. And what kind of power has BJP held on to? You know, I will not go into the last discussion that was derailed, but look at the kind of inroads that BJP has made in a supposedly minor state like Manipur, for instance. It's not only back with a majority, it's back with a bang. Just 3 people in the Congress, you know, and 2 of them still in active negotiations to come back to the party. What more route can you talk about? Look at UP. The way in which women voters, not only, by the way, the women voters did not just vote. They actively negotiated their position. And look at how Yogi ji has come back to power. You go to the Government of India website today, you will find a dedicated website which is talking about women voters and women as an active constituency. Sir, please, I don't want to be interrupted. When you have a chance, please have your say. And I do want my molesters and, rapists in UP to be bulldozed, criminals in UP to be bulldozed, which is why women like me have voted for Yogi. You might have a problem with that bulldozer culture. I don't. I say it with a matter of great pride that the person who is supposed to man the booths are supposed to man
the bulldozer demolish Lakhimpur Kheri? When will Yogi's bulldozer Arnab go to Lakhimpur Kheri? My question is simple. No, she just now mentioned about the bulldozer. I am asking her a question. Madam, when will the bulldozer go to Lakhimpur Kheri and demolish?
No, don't remove it because then it's difficult to anchor the debate. Just hold on 1 minute. Waris Para, let her finish her 2 other points. Waris, she waited for 35 minutes, so let us give her an opportunity to finish her 2 points. Yes, thank you. Waris, why do you have this problem? Anytime Subrashta says something, you have a problem? I've noticed this, Waris. Let her finish.
She mentioned bulldozer, so I'm asking you a simple question. When will the bulldozer...
Yeah, she mentioned bulldozer. She didn't mention you. Are you a bulldozer?
I am not interfering. I am asking a question. I am asking a question.
बुलडोजर पे इतने टेंशन क्यों है आपको?
Arnab, he's a Katti Patan.
She mentioned bulldozer. Why are you having a heart attack?
He's a Katti Patan. House.
No, 1 minute. No, Subrashta, wait a minute. Subrashta, wait a minute. Gaurav. No, 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Arey bhai. Oh God, I tell you one thing. I tell you one. Gaurav, 1 minute. What is with this bulldozer thing? I've been thinking. I went to Ayodhya. There was a program I hosted. Okay. Yogi Adityanath came. There were 4,000-5,000 people in the crowd near the banks of Saryu River. Everybody got excited at the bulldozer Baba. I never seen this before. But in Ayodhya, people are excited. They don't even call him Yogi Adityanath. They call him bulldozer Baba. So there's obviously something which has captured the mind of people. They want... No. Bulldozer ka matlab kya? What is it a metaphor for? Bulldozer, the metaphor is... bulldoze over the bad people.
JCB.
Bulldoze over the mafia, the Bahubali.
It will demolish the homes of criminals. It will demolish the homes of criminals. And now we are expecting that it will demolish the home of teenagers.
Gaurav is on the debate. This completely got derailed. Subrashta, 1 minute. Gaurav.
So we are.
I will allow you. I just want to check out this bulldozer thing. I want bulldozer has become a metaphor. I saw a big poster which says Shivraj Singh Chauhan has also become bulldozer Baba. Everybody wants to become a bulldozer. I saw a poster in Bhopal, I think it was there, saying ye bhi hamare Madhya Pradesh ke bulldozer.
Bulldozer Baba is Yogi.
Bulldozer Mama.
Shivraj Singh has become bulldozer Mama. Baba, Mama, Dada, everybody has now become that, yes.
Yeah. So, Smita, what are you saying, Smita? What are you saying, Smita?
Like it demolished
Smita, 1 minute. So, Gaurav, wait. Smita,
do you remember?
Be quiet, Waris. Smita.
Waris, just...
Be quiet, Waris. Smita.
Do you remember the time?
Yeah, please.
You must have been in school, so was I. Do you remember the Crane Bedi episode? When it was Crane Bedi, she would take her crane and go everywhere and just haul up people who were parking wrong. It was such a menace in
Delhi
liked it. That they were everywhere and nobody could say anything to people who were such muscle men and they would park everywhere. She would take her crane and pick up and take everywhere. That
correct. It worked among the people.
And people were terrified.
Maybe people want the bulldozer attitude in 24
people
also.
Delhi just started parking properly. It's exactly the same thing which is happening. The bulldozer will go and break down any illegal construction.
I get that point. Gaurav wants to come in. Gaurav. Subrashta, I'm coming back to you. Gaurav is coming in. Waris, please speak up.
Bulldozer are used on innocent people selling sugarcane juice on the road.
Arnab,
Gaurav, come on now.
Synonymous to the fact that the power of law will bulldoze over the criminals, the goons of Uttar Pradesh. Please, वारिस भाई ऐसे मत करिए. Please, वारिस भाई, अपनी बारी में बोलिए. I waited for my turn. Please listen to me. Please. वारिस भाई, अभी देखिए अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. Arnab, please, ask him to be quiet.
Gaurav, continue. No, don't plead with him. He's not going to stop. You speak. Yeah, no, I know it's disturbing, but you have to continue. You have to bulldoze your way now.
Okay.
आप भी bulldoze करो.
Yes, okay. You know, there is a point that was made. The point is that BJP is an election winning machine. Arnab, let me make it very clear. We are a machine to win hearts. And winning election is not the main product. It's a residue. When you win hearts, when you win trust of the people, then you win elections. And I must say this phenomena is continuing and it is historic. 2014, we won 73 out of 80 seats. They said it's a fluke. 2017, 312 seats. Historic mandate again. Then 2019, SP, BSP came together. They said, no, BJP doesn't have a chance. We got 64 seats out of 80 in Uttar Pradesh. And now Yogi Adityanath creates history. He is again sworn in as the chief minister. So there is no incumbency.
Road to 24 last. I think Yogi said the ball rolling. Subrashta, you have the last word. Subrashta, because I've given you such little opportunity so far. Subrashta.
Thank you, Arnab. I think the last point which the opposition has been making prior to the elections, that BJP should get its house in order. Look at the kind of, they have not given tickets to this person, so this person went back to the other party. Well, the results are here to speak for themselves. Sitting ministers, the tickets were not given to them. They left the cabinet and went to the other political parties. And this whole comment about BJP being an election machine and so on and so forth, of course it is. Of course, it knows the pulse on the ground. Of course, it does.
Yeah, of course, it is nothing wrong.
Which is exactly what we saw in UP today. And I think, as a voter and a citizen of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, I think I'm really proud in the way in which women voters have started to have a decisive say, and which is why the leaders who are being re-elected to power have such kind of a resounding mandates. So I think this is another chapter.
That's true. And I'm closing by saying there are 5 women ministers. There are five women ministers in the cabinet. Young leaders are given a chance. A 32-year-old from Lucknow University has been given a chance. Performance has been a guiding factor. It is without doubt relentlessly a campaign for 2024. And on the other side tonight, simple question. You want an answer to, is Russia winning or is it losing? Let's keep it simple. No complex geostrategy tonight. Simply, is Russia winning or losing? We'll get the answer on the other side.